the same time, you know, 50 built up his aura of being this bully and stuff like that. I'm not you just could say anything too, like, and I'm just gonna be cool with that, like, but I'm gonna match it, right? So it's like, if you say something, I'm gonna say something back.
Yeah, I'm used to it, I know what it is, but you get your hand on my pocket, get off my channel, boy. This is what I gotta do it, right? And this is my friend.
50 isn't just as bad as Diddy. 50 actually has a heart. He's a lovable thug. You know? Somebody should ask Soulja Boy how loving he is. He's very loving.
Maino just turned his beef with 50 Cent all the way up. And now he's out here saying the real reason 50's got issues with Diddy is because 50 might be trying to hide that he's got some sugar in his tank too. But is Maino just being petty because 50 threatened to shut his podcast down? Or is he really dropping some truth bombs here? And you all know this isn't the first time 50's been called out for hiding his secret life, allegedly. Jaguar Wright previously claimed 50 and Soulja Boy were more than just friends. And then Vivica Fox threw shade, hinting 50 might be on the DL. But here's the tea. Most of these folks coming for 50 have personal beef with him. So are these just bitter rumors from people who are salty over 50's success? Or is there some truth to these rumors? Let's break this whole thing down because you all know we gotta get the receipts.
You know, he felt his way about what was said on the podcast. And look, he got every right to feel how he want to feel. I'm not backing out of no smoke.
All right, so this all started when the Let's Rap About It podcasts Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East criticized 50's Netflix docuseries about Diddy. First, Jim Jones said that 50 is being petty for doing a documentary on Diddy, and then Maino compared it to releasing someone's private tape.
Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like
definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty.
Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape. The lighting wasn't good or nothing.
Yeah, they're trying to make you just look bad.
What?
Oh, they caught me on a bad day?
Right.
I wasn't even on my shit. This thing caught a weak one. Damn.
You see that the lighting is dark?
Damn.
You see that the fucking lighting is dark?
Got me looking small
you
out
still put
here.
This on the internet?
Word.
Now you already know 50 wasted no time clapping back. And he didn't just throw shade, he actually threatened to shut down their whole podcast. 50 hopped on Instagram and called them squatters and bums, even posting a definition of squatter with their podcast logo and claiming they owe $250K in rent for the space they record in. But he didn't stop there. He also hinted that he might be buying the building out from under them and shutting down their podcast. Now Maino did backtrack a bit in an interview with Angela Yee and claimed he wasn't dissing 50's doc about Diddy, but just speaking generally about unauthorized documentaries. But he also said that if he sees his photo in posts on social media, he's ready to fire back.
It looks like 50 Cent has taken shots at the Let's Rap About It crew.
Smoke. It's very smoky.
Now, 50 posted this.
Documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some, like, trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't understand why that's, like, legal to do, though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary.
Like
shit like that. Do you think that is wrong or not?
I think it's wrong.
All right, now, he posted that clip, and then he also posted, and I got to make sure I got to see, like, what's true and what's not true.
Call us squatters.
Yeah, he called you guys squatters and said you guys owe $250,000. So is that true?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you guys have paid your rent.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. All right, now, to put it in perspective, though, you said you weren't taking aim.
No, we not making our podcast not going. We don't talk about people. We take things and internalize it. We was talking about, it was a general conversation about do people have the actual right to make a documentary about you, and how would you feel if it was you? But I get where you're coming from. But at the same time, I'm not trying to walk nothing down. Like, if it's smoke, it's smoke.
But this was only the beginning because the pod crew decided to take it to the booth. On Christmas Day, Maino, Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Dave East dropped a surprise freestyle called Squatters' Rights, rapping over classic 50 Cent tracks. And it was actually Fabulous who went in on 50 the hardest.
I'm a top shotter who drop dollars and pop collars. If you ain't talking about top dollar, do not holler. can't move us, but nah, we not squatters. They mad cause we fly.
So after this freestyle dropped, 50 posted cryptic flexes, including a photo of himself as Great Gatsby, with the caption saying, "Let's toast to success, health, and prosperity. I'm planning my new year. When I'm done, I'll come out to play. You know everyone who plays with me wishes they didn't in the end." So in other words, he's letting folks know he's not finished yet. He's just plotting. But just when everybody thought the drama was simmering down, Maino decided to stir the pot again. And now he's insinuating that 50's whole issue with Diddy, the Netflix doc, the trolling, the social media jabs, might come from something deeper, like 50's rumored DL past. Maino reportedly shared and then quickly deleted this old video of 50 and Diddy acting real friendly. And he hinted that 50's mad that Diddy rejected him.
Get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I see, yo. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. Nah, look at me, man. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. When I want to work with Diddy, I'm gonna physically put my hands on somebody for the ratings because he's not gonna outdo me. I'm gonna physically. I'm gonna go to Central Booking. Yeah. I'm used to it. I know what it is. But get your hand out my pocket. Get off my channel, boy.
So now some fans who took Maino's side are running with this theory that 50 Cent is hiding his true self. And they're pointing out that several other insiders previously claimed 50 might be on the DL. And one of the original insiders who claims to have real proof on it is Jaguar Wright, who's been on record saying that 50 bats for the other team. Not only that, but she even claimed that there was something more than friendship between 50 and Soulja Boy back in the day.
I know you're tight, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my niggas real soon. See if you figure out which one.
You did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
On a cover of him. You know, you kind of poking the bear there.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone.
The crazy part is that Jaguar refused to say allegedly when talking about this mess. And then she went even further by saying she personally knows 2 more men that she claims have told her things about 50 Cent's rumored DL life.
And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had sex with, Curtis. No, I'm not saying allegedly. And you know it.
I'm gonna do my Pierce Morgan and say he's not here to defend himself. So
no,
and
neither is his asshole.
Now the thing is, these rumors about 50 and Soulja Boy didn't pop up out of thin air. It all started back in 2010 when XXL magazine did that cover.
What he said himself. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for more out of him. You got a huge community of artists out there. They're working day in the studio every night.
Featuring 50 and Soulja. Now back then, everything was just side-eye energy. Folks noticed it, blogs kind of hinted at it, but nobody was really bold enough to say anything out loud. But then, 50's ex, Vivica Fox, entered the chat. Out of nowhere, Vivica strongly hinted that 50 might be on the DL.
Thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea.
You're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
And then Vivica brought up that XXL magazine cover and said she felt a certain way after seeing those photos of 50 hugging Soulja Boy.
Never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
But hold up, it gets messier. Some fans are now resurfacing this 2016 article that mentioned 50 Cent being spotted at Voyeur, a well-known LGBTQ nightclub in Philly's so-called gayborhood. The article said, "Here's something I thought I would never report ever in my life. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson was spotted in the gayborhood. Known for the mega hit In the Club, that's exactly where I found him Saturday night at Voyeur nightclub." The article goes on to say that Voyeur is a popular LGBTQ nightclub in the gayborhood, co-owned by brothers Billy Weiss and Michael Weiss, who are also the co-owners of Woody's, another gay bar across the street. According to the article, Voyeur was a packed house that night, and 50's performance reportedly featured a man dancing awkwardly in a light-up bodysuit. So of course, once this article started circulating again, some folks immediately started connecting dots that may or may not even be connected. But here's the thing. If you take one scroll through social media right now, the general consensus is pretty clear. Most fans are not buying these rumors about 50 Cent being on the DL. Not even a little bit. In fact, the vibe online is that this whole situation feels like hurt feelings finally spilling over now that 50 is on another major winning streak. A lot of people are pointing out that 50 has been on a serious roll lately. Between the massive success of the Diddy documentary, his production deals, his TV empire, and his non-stop business wins, he's been moving like a mogul on a mission. And whenever 50 is winning, that's usually when the noise starts. You got Maino, who clearly took that rent money jab personally, and once 50 exposed that situation, Maino's energy shifted fast. As for Jaguar Wright, while many respect that she's been talking about the industry mess for years, fans are also saying she seems frustrated that 50's Diddy doc got all the attention when she's been sounding the alarm long before anyone listened. And then of course there's Vivica Fox, who honestly seems like she's still in love with 50 after all these years. And that's why fans aren't buying those DL rumors about 50. Instead, they think he's being targeted by a bunch of people with bruised egos. Well, what's your take on this drama? Do you think there's some truth to these rumors about 50? Or are Maino, Jaguar, and Vivica just bitter that 50 is winning? Drop your comments below and don't miss this next video.